ever 8th grade summer promotion ceremony. I am Lisa Hussein, the Summer Programming Administrator, and it is my pleasure to open tonight's celebration. Thank you all to the families, friends, and special guests joining us this evening. We're here to recognize and honor the hard work and determination of our rising 9th graders. Throughout our summer, our students have shown up every day, committed to learning and progressing in the core subjects they need to confidently move forward into high school. From math, English language arts, science, social studies, bridge enrichment, character strong lessons and projects, and summer impact activities, these students have taken full advantage of this second opportunity for academic success. We are proud of their dedication and the growth they demonstrated. This ceremony is our way of celebrating that achievement and sending them into high school with pride and purpose. Before we begin, I'd like to acknowledge several key individuals whose support made our summer programming possible. Ms. Liz Kirby, Superintendent. Ms. Rachel Coleman, Chief of Schools. Ms. Malia Lewis, School Board President. Ms. Jody Serini, Board Member. Mr. Ahmad Allen, Dean of Students. And Dr. Michelle Watson, Middle School Summer Principal. A very special thank you goes to Ms. Taylor Myers, our confidential administrative assistant, for coordinating every detail of this event. Thank you all for being here to support and celebrate our students. Kindly silence your cell phones during our program. And now, without further ado, I'll turn it over to Dr. Watson, who will walk us through tonight's program.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming. We are happy, we are very proud of your students. They came into summer school unsure, however, leaving very confident. What we will do next is provide recognition and awards for superlative awards, meaning most achieved, most improved, future president. So, let me get this list for you. Okay, when I say your name, please stand up and remain standing, okay? And turn around to your family and friends so that they can applaud you. Most improved, Dontrell Carter. Amira Murray. Kaylee Sparks. Marcella Blue. Most improved in ELA. You can sit down, thank you. The same will apply for most improved for math. Cameron Roseman. Stella Schofield. Jayla Cranfield. Jayla Cranfield. Braylon Creel. Great job. Most improved in social studies, Joshua Brooks. Thank you, Joshua. Perfect attendance, Micah Barkley. Joshua Brooks. Dontrell Carter. Jayla Cranfield. Thomas Harris. Elijah Hickerson. Jaden Hicks. Brianna Robinson. Cameron Roseman. Sharon Sims. Julian Smith. Great job. Best attitude, Jaden Henderson. Leilani Thomas. Jaden Hudson. Jordan Edwards. Taylor Willis. Brianna Robinson. Sharon Sims. Most helpful, Julian Smith. Brianna Robinson. Shiloh Garcia. Jordan Edwards. Taylor Willis. Honesty Gaddis. Tyrell Stores. Most creative, Taylor Holmes Shafsma. Tyon Dotson. Malia Jones. Braylon Creel. Sharon Sims. Jordan Edwards. Naomi Henry. Most likely to be president, Braylon Jones. Hassan Uten. Jordan Edwards. Jaden Henderson. Cameron Malden. Landon Owens. I will pass the rest to our Dean of Students, Mr. Allen.
All right. Our award for Best Smile, Hakeem Valentine. Honesty Gaddis, Jordan Edwards, Braylon Creel, Amaria Murray, Joshua Brooks, and Lawrence Rose. All right, guys, you can be seated. All right, our future jokesters and comedians. Keith Potts, Julian Smith, Carson Morris, Tyon Dotson, and Troy Gorham. Most school spirit, Zion Washington, Jaden Henderson, Jaden Hudson, Marcella Blue, Braylon Jones, and this is kind of hilarious, the entire social studies class. The entire social studies class. Most unique, Stella Schofer. Most likely to be a teacher, Kamari Grant. Future scientist, Naomi Henry. Also stay standing, future leader, Naomi Henry. All right, so.
I would like to have our speakers stand over here against the wall, please. I will allow each speaker to come up on the stage, announce their names, and provide their truth.
Okay, so if I'm being like honest, I never really like did good in school, but I feel like here I really like did better or did anything at all because I did not do nothing at school at Monticello, like at all. I'm not saying there was nothing wrong with Monticello, but it had to be something wrong with me because I didn't have no effort or nothing. But I feel like this year I at least tried and I did better, I guess.
Success can be simple, such as finally understanding a tough math problem, getting an A on a science test, or just getting through a tough school day with a smile. Success is achieving something you set out to do, big or small. And promotion, that's when we move to the next level. Our biggest promotion right now is high school. New challenges, new classes, and more independence. But we get promoted within school all the time too, like moving from basic multiplication to algebra, or simple readings, reading simple books to analyze complex novels. It means you've mastered something and are ready for more. It's not always easy. We might fail a test or not make a team, but those aren't failures. They are steps that teach us what we need to work on more, to achieve success and earn promotion. So as we finish 8th grade and head to high school, let's keep striving for those successes, big and small. Let's embrace the promotions that come our way, knowing each one means we are growing, learning, and becoming more capable versions of ourselves. Thank you.
When I got that letter about me failing, after so much struggling just to fail and have to go to summer school, I thought my family would view me as a failure. So every day I proved myself when I realized I couldn't just sit around. I actually had to realize how deep this moment could impact me in my future. So I took this opportunity seriously and took notes about how this was real life. I guess, oh my God. I approved and faced difficult challenges that were old and new. So let this be a reminder. Don't sit down and wait for opportunities to come. Get up and make them. To quote Madam C.J. Walker.
Good evening, everyone, teachers, families, and my fellow students. Today we celebrate something big. We're officially moving on from middle school. And this summer, it wasn't your typical one. Instead of going to a regular middle school, we went straight into high school. We didn't know any of the teachers, the rules were stricter, and we had to show up every single day. No breaks, no sleeping in, perfect attendance was a must. But guess what? We made it. We gave up summer fun, and that's called opportunity cost. And we did something more valuable. And we gained a lot. Experience, confidence, and a head start on high school. There were hard days, but we kept going. That's called persistence, pushing through even when it's tough. And we stay on top of our work. We prove what we're ready for next. Now it's time to say goodbye to middle school, but we leave stronger, smarter, and more prepared than ever. To the teachers we just met, thank you. To our families, thank you. And to the class of 2029, this is just the beginning. Let's keep showing up, keep learning, and keep going. We did it.
before I get started, let's give another round of applause to our student speakers. So again, my name is Mr. Allen. I was the Dean of Students for the summer program this summer, and my responsibility was to make sure that students were able to focus in, had a safe environment that was conducive to learning, but most importantly, it was to build relationships. And the beautiful thing about this summer over this 6 weeks is I was actually able to build relationships with our students, and I'm very excited to be up here to have this opportunity to give this award and also to praise these students. So this is an honor. Thank you. All right. Aspire. Aspire means to direct one's hopes or ambitions towards achieving something. The Dean of Students had the opportunity this year to award a student the Aspire Award. This student embodies this definition by his words and actions. It is safe to say that he experienced a year of ups and downs this school year. He made some poor decisions and could have made better choices throughout. But teachers and staff noticed something different this summer. He listened first, not wanting to jump to the fence or evade responsibility. He showed a desire to complete assignments, to pass while pursuing his passion in sport. He seems to be starting He seems to be starting to turn the corner. Maturation is starting to take root. As he looks forward to his freshman year, I see a student ready for more in the classroom and on the field. In my last conversation with him this summer, I stated to him that you have to understand you're a student first and an athlete second. He nodded and promised this year would be different, along with some other things he stated he would commit to. Carson Morris, make your family proud this year. Taking those words you spoke to me with you each day, shown by how you carry yourself each and every day in the hallways of Heights High. Carson, I believe in you, and I want you to have a great start to your high school years. Congratulations, Carson.
And now we will bring up our superintendent for closing remarks, Miss Elizabeth Kirby.
Good evening, everyone. I am so excited to be here this evening. Me too. I got emotional. I'm already emotional in this ceremony. And I've been an educator almost 30 years. This is one of the best promotion ceremonies that I have ever been to. So I do want to thank our summer school administrators, Ms. Hussein, Dr. Watson, and Mr. Allen, who have been shepherding your children each and every day. Getting up very early to get here very early in the summertime after school's out, that's probably not something that I could do. But they have been so serious, really committed, and they really wanted to make sure that your children had an excellent experience all the way around. And the planning for this, started in the spring because we know we wanted to have a special experience for the students. I love that we are graduating here at the high school. Our spring ceremony was not held at the high school, so these students had the opportunity. Really, this is the experience that we want all of our kids to have. I'm glad that they were able to have this here and you all are able to attend tonight. And the reason why we like to have it here is because it becomes a stepping stone for students as they get ready to come to the high school. I also am glad that we were able to have this summer program. And to be honest with you, I wish we had all of the 8th graders here. because really their experience, I mean, there are reasons why they had to do it and, to do the different subjects, but their experience being here is something that we want all of our students to have. They will have a step up. They will be more prepared than the other ninth graders coming back. So just to our families, thank you for trusting us with this program, for pushing your students to attend, asking no questions and understanding that we wanted to make sure they had the best experience so that they are prepared. And thank you all for coming tonight to celebrate them. Students, I'm going to ask you to join me in thanking everyone who is here with you. And even if everybody couldn't come, you have folks who are always in your corner, even if they have different schedules. I want you guys to stand up and give the folks who are here to celebrate you and support you a round of applause, please. So let's stand up. All right, you guys can take a seat. I know, this is what I want to say to the students, okay? First of all, we truly love you. We truly love you. We could have just passed you on through, right? Or said, go back and do 8th grade again, right? But we knew that we could craft an experience for you to build on your strengths, to give you a chance to connect, and to propel you to be supportive. I know many students who are here graduating tonight, and parents and staff, I want you to know I have seen their growth. And I feel so excited about what high school will mean for them. The fact that you guys have already met the deans of students, you've met the principals, most of the assistant principals, you know the lay of the land of the building, you know the security team, you know the operations team, you've seen other students who are going to be here, you have an advantage. And so I want you to make sure that you use that advantage to positive outcomes. So when you start coming to school, when we get back in August, you won't be, trying to figure out what's on what floor and all that. You might have a little bit of that. But you want to start keeping that good attendance. One of the key to successfully completing is coming to school and going to all of your classes. It's funny because I was meeting with the high school principal this afternoon and one of our deans of students, and we were looking at students in the class of 2026 that we hadn't been able to locate. So, they're going into their senior year. We want to make sure they're successful. And the high school principal and the dean of students have reached out to the families. They've done some home visits. They're talking to different folks who may help them to connect. And I remember there was one student the principal was talking about. He said, I remember him in 9th grade. And he spoke with the mom recently, and she said he's just really still trying to get it together. The principal said he hardly came to school. So coming to school on time every day is really important. That's number one. Number two, as a 9th grader, 9th grade is going to be your easiest year. And so this is the year that you want to make sure you help them, tell them to look at the superintendent because she's looking at him. You tell them, tap them, help them. Help your peer. You, okay? So your classes that you take, you want to pass everything and pass with flying colors. Fresh, it's the easiest year. Parents, I'm saying this to you guys as well. This is the year. I know sometimes you think, okay, they're in high school, they can do it. They can't. They need you to hold their hand. They really do. They need you to know their grades, know their teachers, know if they're still coming. You need to make sure they're connected to an activity. You need to know the friends. Know the friends. I even say know the schedule, because sometimes we have days off, and sometimes kids tell the parents they have days off that are not days off, right? So you really want to get all in their business. I'm serious. And you might have to stay in their business for 4 years. I'm just telling you what I've learned. But for sure the freshman year. Because it is different when it's 1,600 students here. And people from all over, right? And again, we have students from both our middle schools, so they've been able to make those connections and friendships. But there's a lot of stuff to navigate. And I'll tell you, I was talking to a student. I got to tell this story because I was amazed. This is a student in the class of 2025. I met with he and his father at the end of the school year. He was a student that we were trying to find. And he was the most charismatic, funny, thoughtful, intelligent. And I said, what happened? I don't understand how you fell apart at Heights High. How come you didn't finish? So he said, let me tell you something, Miss Kirby. Heights is like a TV show. And there is a lot of pressure to fit in, to wear the right clothes, to have the right friends. And sometimes, you know, my friends would say, come on, let's just go. Don't go to that class. Come on, let's sneak out the building, right? And so it really reminded me how important it is to surround yourself with friends who help you make good decisions, right? And also how important it is for us to make sure we have good systems because kids are going to make mistakes. They're going to make mistakes, right? We all make mistakes. But I say that to you parents as an example of why we really want to make sure we partner with you to support the students. And you can never email enough. You can never call enough. We serve you. And I want to be real clear on that. We're here to serve your children. We are here to serve you. It is your school. It is your school district, right? So if you feel like something seems off or you don't have the support you need, reach out to the teachers, the counselors, the principals. Ms. Coleman oversees all the schools, so she is a point of contact for she and her office, all families. But I really want to make sure you guys do know that because we don't want to get to a point with any student where we get to like the first semester and maybe they haven't been coming, you didn't know. So things like, you know, Infinite Campus, we're going to be doing a big push on the parent annual update. Really, really important. And if I had thought about it, I would have had something for you guys to get registered today, but you know, we'll keep improving. For the students, everything you learned, and just take this is excellent. Can I read it or y'all gonna read it? Okay, this is great. Put this on your wall, put this on the refrigerator. You are capable of more than you know. You've learned a lot here. We got future presidents and future scientists in the audience. And the adults saw something special in you, and we want to cultivate that. It's the start of something amazing. High school is a lot of fun, by the way. It is. That's why he said it's a TV show. You also, and I know some of you all like to have fun. Having spent time, you all have a good time, right? But it's the start of something amazing. Heights has so many opportunities for kids. In the school, outside the school, they go all over the world. And this year is the 100th anniversary of the high school. The theme for the year is Legacy Lives Here. What does that mean? Students that graduate from Heights High have a special spirit within them, and you guys know that. Do we have alums here? I'm sure we do. Yes, you all know the Heights way. It's something special. They're active, they ask a lot of questions, they're very thoughtful, they're engaged with the community. So we're celebrating that, and you guys are the first freshman class of that 100th year anniversary. I love it. Growth is going to take time, and things aren't going to be perfect. You're going to make mistakes. There are going to be some hard things you'll see in your classes, and everybody has that. Keep working hard. Now, I always say, let me just tell you, I always say to students, know your teachers and smile, okay? Have a good relationship, because teachers are people too. So even if you get frustrated, this and that, have a good let them know that you're there and you want to do well. High school isn't about just grades, but also discovering who you are. But the grades are important. Explore, ask questions, make mistakes. That's how you learn. We talked about showing up, good attendance. Remember, you got a big support system with your teachers and your counselors. If you need help, say you need help. And let me just say, it's not just teachers and counselors. The security team here, our operations team here, support and mentor students in the same way. If you feel like, well, I don't really know my teachers, talk to Miss Taylor. Talk to Norm, who's in the back, who's our head custodian. Everybody who is here for you to support you. Use that resource. Continue to be kind to yourself, ask for help, and remember, no matter how big or new things feel, you have a place in this new chapter. This is your school. This is your experience. So I look forward to seeing you guys. I know you're trying to clap. I'm almost done. I look forward to seeing you guys here at the high school. I walk the high schools, and just like I did at your elementary schools, I'm always going to tell you to go to class. If you're not in class, don't I tell you to go to class? I tell you to go to class. I walk you to class. Where are you supposed to be? Da-da-da-da, right? I do dismissal, we talk, all that. We will still be here doing that and supporting you. But I want to congratulate you, and on behalf of Dr. Towns, welcome to high school.
Okay, now's for the good part. Now you get to come up and walk across the stage. Okay, so we're gonna have the first row of students. You can stand up and come stand at the steps. We're gonna call your name so you can grab a carnation, your certificates, and you're gonna shake some hands. So first row, please stand. Jaden Henderson. Troy Gorham. Honesty Gaddis. Jordan Edwards. Tyon Dotson. Braylon Creel. Jayella Cranfield. Dontrell Carter. Joshua Brooks. Marcella Blue. Okay, can the second rows please stand? Okay. Cameron Roseman. Brianna Robinson. Keith Potts. Landon Owens. Carson Morris. Joel Mitchell. Malia Jones. Breland Jones. Taraji Hudson. Jaden Hudson. Jaden Hicks. Elijah Hickerson. Naomi Henry. Okay, third row, please stand. You got it? You got it? Zion. Start from the end. Zion Washington. Zion. Yeah, I'm just gonna call Zion Washington. Hakeem Valentine. Donnell Williams. Kaylee Sparks. Okay. Leilani Thomas. Julian Smith. Sharon Sims. Stella Schofer. Last but not least, Tyrell Stores.
Congratulations, rising ninth graders. Congratulations. We are all so proud of you. Okay, if everyone can be seated for one moment. I would like our rising ninth graders to stand. That's fine, that's fine. Family and friends, we will have refreshments in the cafeteria, but we ask that you wait till all of our rising ninth graders exit the auditorium before you leave, okay? Great.